Hi everybody, Wendy Zapata, and today I want to talk to you about courage. Yesterday I was talking with a friend who's also a client. She said, you know, Wendy, I wish that I had the courage to run her own business and take control of her life. And it was one of the biggest compliments I think that I've ever had said to me. I'll never forget that. It made me feel so good. And so that's where I came up with wanting to talk about courage and the courage to do things for yourself. And so there's a couple of steps. Today I am going to talk about the courage to starting your own business. I want to tell you that it's never going to be the perfect time to start a business, but if you constantly keep putting it off and you never do it, that regret might be bigger than never starting it, okay? And you can be 66 years old and start a new business. I mean, I think it's 60% of all entrepreneurs start between 40 and 60. So there's never a bad time, but you have to make the time. So I want to go over just a few steps of what that looks like. And also want to remind you that a lot of businesses, especially in our area, the Yuba Sutter area, were started during COVID, during recessions, during campaigns, during election years. So there is never a bad or a good time to start a business. You just need to start. So the first thing, this sounds pretty cheesy, but you have to believe in yourself. And with that, you also have to have a good support system. And that is the people that you hang out with, that is your spouse, that is your children. You know, you need to have that support to support your dream and what you want to put out and be able to talk with your people about this. When I say that you have to believe in yourself, you have to be able to look in the mirror every day and say, okay, if I want to start this business, I need to be two things. And you guys hear me say this all the time. Number one, I have to be the best boss that I could imagine to work for. Number two, I have to be the best employee for that boss and for the position that I want to fill. So if you have that kind of mindset, you're already halfway there. To light the fire in you and give you the courage to start your business, you really have to believe in yourself and your idea 100%. That doesn't mean that things won't change along the way, but that means that you have the confidence to try this and then grow as you go along in this business. You need to set attainable goals. With that, to thrive in business, you have to set goals and go after them. And it's going to look different to everybody on whatever you decide is going to be your business. But you want to set these goals before your venture even takes off. If you don't have a roadmap, you don't know where you're going. Sometimes you may come to a dead end in your roadmap, but guess what? You can turn back around and start on another path. That's what I was talking about with your goals and how they can change. Whatever you do though, don't shake off the importance of small goals in the beginning. The small task you set at the start of your entrepreneurial journey serves as stepping stones to reach your business's mission and make way for even bigger goals. It is really, really cool to be able to check things off and see progress. So I never go in the beginning of something. I like to break things down into smaller sets so I can check this off and see the progress, and then it leads me towards those bigger goals that I'm also working with along the way. Surround yourself with positive people. Have a great mentor. To have the courage to start your own business, you not only need to be confident in yourself, but surround yourself with the people who will give you a confidence boost. Like I said, it's really important because starting a business is exhausting. It's not exhausting on your body, it's exhausting on your mind because We've been conditioned to work 9 to 5. We go in, we know what we're supposed to do because somebody tells us. When you start your own business, you have to be able to tell yourself, these are the steps that I have to take. This is what has to happen. And it can be exhausting to try to figure that out in the beginning, but trust me, it's worth its weight in gold when you do figure it out. Get with other business owners and pick their brain, see how their days are laid out if you need some sort of structure or some ideas. Sometimes we don't know what we don't know. And so somebody could say something that just triggers like, oh my gosh, that's a great idea. I'm gonna utilize that like day one. Prepare ahead of time. So part of hyping yourself up and getting the courage to start a company comes from preparing yourself ahead of time. And maybe you need to prepare yourself mentally or physically, or maybe you need to do both. Whatever the case may be, make sure you have all your ducks in a row before beginning on your venture. We have some really good resources in our area. Most areas do, but we have an EDC, we have the Chamber of Commerce, we have a small business association or administration where you can go and pick their brain and really see like, what steps do I need to take? So not only do you have that support, hopefully from your family, your friends, or people that you want to work with, but you have that in your communities as well. Oh, you know what else is a good one? Is the, what are those called? Like the people that, like One Stop. We have a One Stop here. Boy, those are great resources of how to really think on paper and how to lay things out. So, and last but not least, if you want your entrepreneurial dreams to become a reality, get moving by putting your plans into action. So oftentimes we will sit at the computer or we'll map things out or we are ever learning, and then all of a sudden our dreams kind of peter out because you think you've tried, but all you really did was learn. You have to put things in action. You have to be making some sort of money from your efforts in order for this to be a business to move forward on your venture. So sometimes the best thing you can do is take a leap of faith and follow your passion. Sure, you may not have all the little details ironed out completely, but that's okay. Your plan doesn't have to be perfect. Remember, you can always make adjustments just like we talked about for your future. And don't wait around forever to put your plan into action. Muster up the courage to start your business and get a move on with those goals you hope to achieve. So I hope that you got something from this. We all need to take charge of our own lives. We only have one. So live it the way that you want to. See you later.